Our showdown looms in Nairobi City County over plans by a number of MCAs to impeach Governor Mike Sonko despite an opposition from some of their colleagues. Already some MCAs have begun the process of collecting signatures to oust Sonko, a move they say is aimed at addressing the leadership crisis facing the county. But these plans faced their first hurdles on Wednesday after a meeting convened in the House was hit by a quorum hitch. We are now joined by our reporter Silas Apollo, who is at City Hall with the latest. Silas, the chaos at the county is something that may not end anytime soon. Just what are the issues currently?
Yes, Gladys, rightly as you said, this chaos began sometimes in 2018 after then Deputy Governor Polycarp Igathe parted ways with Governor Mike Sonko. After that, there's been a lot of chaos in the city county, essentially on the appointment of a deputy governor to replace Polycarp Igathe, who had resigned, saying that he had irreconcilable differences with his boss, Governor Mike Sonko. After that, there had been a lot of back and forth in terms of when would Sonko nominate a deputy governor. That has been an issue. He made promises. Most of the promises were broken. He never fulfilled the promises. He even went to the National Assembly before a committee and promised that he was waiting an advisory from the Supreme Court on how the appointment would be made. An advisory was given there, but still there was no appointment that was forthcoming from Governor Mike Sonko. Of course, this moved fast forward into the case that now he was facing at the court, where he was charged in court last year over corruption allegation questions. And that then opened the Pandora box in terms of who then would sit in the place of Governor Mike Sonko, who the court said should be barred from office, should not assume responsibilities of Governor of Nairobi County, and should not carry out official functions. Now, Mike Sonko went ahead and nominated Ann Mwendo, who was supposed to be vetted to become the deputy governor. But that also was an issue in the with a number of members of county assembly. Most of them arguing that Sonko, in his position, of course, having been barred from office, could not take up the responsibility of nominating a deputy governor. Members of the ODM party, or MCAs in the county minority party, argued that they were not going to endorse that nomination by Mike Sonko. Their colleagues from the Jubilee side, however, said that Sonko, given the fact that he's the deputy governor, is allowed to nominate, is allowed to nominate someone who can sit in his place. Speaker Beatrice Elachi then went and nominated, of course, proposed with the endorsement of members, the revival of the Nairobi Regeneration Committee that then would oversee a running of the affairs and development in Nairobi County, because the argument then was that services was being stalled in the city county. Residents are not receiving the services that they are supposed to be receiving. There has been a lot of chaos also in the county government. So a lot of back and forth has been there. Of course, right now what is happening is that a number of members of county assemblies are proposing the impeachment of Governor Sonko. They are saying that he's become inept, he's become rowdy. There are a lot of disorderliness in the city county. Members of county executive are being sacked left, right and center. Some of them are being suspended without reasons given to them. Of course, also without notice being given to them as required by the law. Remember, Beatrice Elachi had asked those who had been suspended to resume duty, saying that some of these suspensions had been done unlawfully. So the battle right now is on whether Governor Mike Sonko should be impeached or not. Members of the county assembly, especially those from the ODM side, have vowed that they are going to impeach him. But also there's another development that has come up in terms of the direction from the party leadership. We had a letter written by the ODM Nairobi County Chairman George Aladwa, who had asked members of county assembly not to endorse a proposal to, of course, a proposal to oust Sonko from office. But then that letter was later contradicted by the ODM Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, who said that the county members of county assembly are at will, they are at liberty to execute their mandates as had been given to them by residents of Nairobi County who voted them into office. So there's been a lot of back and forth. Yesterday there was supposed to be a meeting where it was hinted that the impeachment process would proceed, but that did not happen, of course, because the argument that a number of MCAs had been called into a meeting by Governor Mike Sonko at his private office in Upper Hill. So that did not take place. So we're waiting to see the development today, probably in the afternoon, what exactly is going to happen. Are they going to have a sitting? If they will have a sitting, with the bid to oust Sonko from office come up? If that comes up, then what are going to be the procedures? So we'll be keeping tabs just to let you know what happens. But for now, I'll hand you back to studio, Gladys.